You can leave your So if you want to put a spare bladder in with which is all juiced up already, or whatever the case may be.
No, that's cool. I'll put some clothes in.
Right, thanks.
Okay, Rion, just tell us what's going on here.
What's going on where?
There. What's the story? We're going to ring you. What's the story with the route?
Bad news, new route, guys.
Suffer.
Super exciting.
Take note of that face. Suffer, suffer, suffer. But it's going to be a lot easier, isn't it? Oh, yes.
But we don't worry about the last ones. Then we've got a car that can take us to the end.
Okay, so 5 from 5 is the same.
Yes.
Is never ending in there.
Busy starting our packing, and it's a very bleak Newlands rainy day. Looks like the weather's going to follow us out to the TransBaviaans. Little did we know that that cold front was going to sweep over the Karoo and make it freezing cold. We then managed to squeeze everything in, despite all of Toki's baggage, and we made our way through the rain to George. So Toki, tell me how you're feeling?
Apprehensive, but
good word.
big word for the day, but I'm sure it will be alright.
And we're all getting everything fitted in.
Yeah, I think the biggest mission would be to get everything in. So this is about 5 kilograms of blesbok and
Biltong.
takbok biltong.
Beautiful.
So we'll get our protein in today. No detoxing in the car.
In George, the team was superbly looked after by Donovan and Moreno, who made sure that we had everything we needed, including 3 huge trays of lasagna, superb salad, and of course, beer and wine.
I told you the other day, there shouldn't be an argument around this. It should just be an outfit. It's not a when and if what. It's
Ja, ek het gesê jy as ek jou nie geken het dan sal ek jou nie as 'n iPad, iPhone, Apple, iMac.
There was also time for our support driver, Oom Flip, just to catch up on some last-minute details around the new route and the map.
Okay, ja.
Dis my motor. Okay, daar is nou noord op.
Right, Captain Rion Mankies, what do you have to say for yourself?
Ready to rock, man. 3 degrees.
3 degrees outside. 3 degrees. Let's see if we can get in there. It is cold. Karoo landscape. Beertjie Beertjie, what do you have to say?
It's time.
Ready to roll, eh? Oom Flip, what's it, Oom?
Ja, dit lyk vir die manne is fiks en reg en gretig om te ry.
Ons gaan sien hoe
So our tactics, Rion, what are our race tactics? I think it's now's as good a time as any.
1 more boiled egg and then we'll be ready to roll.
1 more boiled egg, there you are. Boxster.
Hey, good morning, Glory.
You happy in the back there?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Ready
to roll. Little Karoo landscape outside.
That's a good word from here, Rens.
I slept like a log last night. Happy days. Can't wait to ride. Sort of expecting to drop the hammer at about 10 p.m. tonight, and I should be feeling strong. Willow more. There we go.
So willow not less.
Heibel.
Yes, alles net blokkebome, hulle boer sit ons hier, so it's willows.
Okay, now these
Busy kitting up here in Willamore. It is freezing. Pierre, what do you reckon about the weather?
nice and sunny.
Sunny.
Like the sun, it's hot, we're sweating. we're sweating, we're cool.
Yeah, it's freezing. I don't know what is the temp? Anyone got a reading on the temp? That wind chill factor?
4 degrees last time we checked.
4 degrees. And that's just as it stands. And this is where we check in. We hadn't really anticipated how cold it was going to be, so every layer of clothing that we had, we just strapped on, zipped up, tied on. The wind chill factor was really cold. Us coastal riders from the Cape really weren't used to this, unless, of course, you were a former Gauteng racing veteran, like Twaki.
Bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like.
So we line up at the start line. Everything, it's a very chilled atmosphere. I mean, as you can imagine, it's not like an August with huge racing batches. There's probably about over 1,000 riders. Some are made up, but the main worry is that everyone's just trying to stay warm, because at this point in time, Willamore was really cold. But you can sense the camaraderie. Our team was definitely ready to ride. And it's a slow start. You've got 230 kilometers, so no need to rush off.
Bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to...
Everybody who's done a TransBaviaans warns you, look out, because the first 100 kilometers are really quick. Don't rush it or you're going to burn yourself out. While we were cruising along at 45 kilometers an hour, Twaki and I looked at each other and said, this is the exact thing we shouldn't be doing. But, it feels so good to be going so fast. One of the good things on the TransBaviaans is that there's the checkpoints are very well stocked, so you don't really have to take too many supplements with you. Checkpoint 1, it was sponsored by Hammer, so when you stopped there, you got very good supplements. You could eat really well, and literally just stock up on everything you needed to carry on. And it kept the energy levels high and meant you didn't have to carry a whole lot of things with you.
Sinking low, scatterlings and fugitives, hooded eyes and weary brows, seek refuge in the night. They are the scatterlings of Africa, each uprooted one, on the road to Bellamanga, where the world began. I love the scatterlings of Africa, each and every one. In their hearts a burning hunger, beneath the copper sun.
At every checkpoint, I don't know how the organizers did it, they managed to arrange that about 200 meters past each one there would be a massive mud bath in the road. So all the brand new kit and dry kit that you'd put on and the bike that you had now cleaned and put fresh lube on had to now endure going through a big mud puddle. At the end of checkpoint 3, there was another one of those large mud puddles, and I unfortunately had a little slip and fall into that. It was then that I realized that our captain, Rion Mankies, had very little sympathy when I heard behind me was a lot of chuckling as I was lying there wallowing in the mud as my hamstrings were busy cramping up and I was yelling. about 5 kilometers before the finish line, Twaki and Pierre slipped on the road next to the railway line, and we were going at quite a good pace. Twaki went down, bounced up off the ground, and tangled himself into a fence. It could have been quite serious, but fortunately he's quite tough because he is a former racing vet from Gauteng, and he pulled himself together apart from a broken helmet and some bad bruising and Pierre's bad graze on his thigh. We managed to get home in style.
Rockets in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. Party rockets in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind.
Right, so we've done it. It's finished. It's over. Twak?
Yes, indeed.
So, what was
First and last.
And okay, so riding time.
12:40.
And where did we come?
88 out of 400.
That's pretty awesome stuff.
And 68 in our category, which is old men.
Speak for yourself. And how did you find it?
Tough.
It was tough. Captain, are you happy with your team's performance?
Very happy, thank you very much.
Good. Pierki,
Yo.
you can just look in the mirror.
I've got nothing to say. If I could speak, I would speak.
But no energy left.
Yeah, no, tired.
Tired.
We were
Tired.
cool.
You can see outside it's a rainy Jeffreys Bay. It was cold yesterday, and you got to spare a thought. Here we go for those people still coming in.
Thank you to the owner of the house.
Yeah, big one.